What is up, YouTube? I got a little video for you today. It's going to be a quarterback-specific film breakdown from G-Day's scrimmage, right? A lot of talks, a lot of takes, a lot of opinions about this quarterback room and about their performance during G-Day. We are going to break down every single throw here on patreon.com/Brooks Austin. If you're catching us on YouTube, you're only going to get a glimpse. So if you like what you are watching, if you happen to enjoy it, if you think, maybe this guy does know what he's talking about, head over on to patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Pay that $5 a month for that homie subscription. Get those free film studies. Pay that $10 a month for that homie subscription or that OG subscription. Get that super detailed, super dope inside intel and head over there. We appreciate you for your support. Enjoy the show.
You won't. I ain't got no problem with it. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. No, come find me. No, come find me. Listen to the words. Come find me. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off.
I ain't hard guy to find. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I believe it's a Monday night, something like that, over here on Patreon, live over on Patreon. We're going to be doing a film study on the quarterback's performance. Look, I have not taken, it's going to take me weeks to watch every single player and evaluate every single player on the field. So what I decided was, why not evaluate them per position and bring them to you as I do it? So Patreon will get all of this. I would imagine I got 5 pages of notes on the quarterbacks. We're going to watch every single rep because I think there's something to be learned on every single one of these passing reps. And this is what you all want to argue about. So if this is what you want to all argue about, let's at least be informative about it. I'll do my best to bring you that information today here on the broadcast. We are brought to you by the premier sponsor, thegramcode.com. Promo code Brooks25 will get you 25% off on the greatest Delta 8 and CBD products available. Georgia supported, veteran owned, all the great stuff over there at thegramcode.com, whether it be Wake and Bake coffee. They got some new releases, all some gummy flavors. And guess what? They gave you an additional 50% gummies in those cartridges as well. So a lot of bang for your buck over there on thegramcode.com, as well as a lot of bang for your buck over on patreon.com/Brooks Austin, which is where the bulk of this film study will be. And believe it or not, guys, guess what? We're bringing back the big board today. That's right. We're going to get fancy and nice and sexy on that big board today on this here film review. So if you want to join it, feel free to do so. Brooks Austin, or patreon.com/Brooks Austin. All right, let's talk about these quarterbacks right quick. Everybody wanted to, hub up Carson Beck. We're going to do that a lot today. There is some really, really great stuff that young man put on tape. There's some really, really good stuff that Stetson Bennett put on tape. There's some really, really good stuff Brock Vandagriff put on tape. I think before we get into any of this and before you have any of your opinions, all you need to know is that Kirby Smart knew one of the very first things he needed to make adamant in that post-G-Day press conference was the fact that Stetson Bennett was his starting quarterback. That's fine. We can still evaluate everybody, and that's exactly what we're going to do here today. So without further ado, I'm nervous about this. Let's shut up and grind some tape. I totally forgot to drag my StreamYard window over here, so I hope everything goes as according to plan. All right, open up right here to start. Stetson Bennett with the ones versus the 2 defense. Now, a lot to be made. Rather, that is the ones defense. Excuse me. Okay. I love the fact that they opened, they got a whole bunch of injuries, right, at the tight end position. They opened in 12 personnel and pretty much lived in it all day. Now, what 12 personnel does is it kind of forces you and dictates a bunch of coverages, right? It forces a lot of guys into the box. Georgia opens in their traditional 3-4 set, right? Chaz Chambliss on the field, and this right here is Nolan Smith on the field as well. So a bunch of big bodies on the field, which ultimately will probably lead to man-to-man coverage as well. Okay? Man-to-man coverage as well. As you see, it actually drops into a zone. Chaz Chambliss drops to the flat. Okay? Chaz Chambliss drops to the flat. And this opens right here. Nice pitch and catch to start the football game for Stetson Bennett. Nice and easy right there. Okay? Let's go on to play 54 seconds here. Man, we back. We are so back. I hope this is doing well over on StreamYard right now. I hope everything's clicking. Okay. Again, back into 12 personnel, right? Still 2 tight ends on the field, I believe. No, there is not. There's 1 tight end on the field, and it is our boy Brett Seether down there at the bottom. Okay. But they get man coverage, right? Jamon Dumas Johnson at the top of the screen, because of this bunch formation, gets matched up through all this junk, right, with Kenny McIntosh on the slip out of the backfield. Now, it puts him in trail positioning really, really quickly. Okay, really, really quickly. And one thing I think Stetson's really, really good at is what we call touch throws, right? And I was kind of trying to think of a comparison for it in another sporting term, right? Look how much air is put on that ball. Look how much softness is put on that football. And I was thinking maybe like a turnaround jumper off the backboard, like top corner square in hoops, like something real, real fundamental, but real, real soft. Almost like a floater. Let's call it that, a floater in the lane. If there were a Trae Young floater in the lane for quarterbacks, this would be it. And Stetson Bennett is really, really good at it. Okay, this allows running backs that aren't necessarily super comfortable tracking the football the ability to see it for a long, long time as it's traveling through the air. It's a great ball right there from Stetson, a great decision as well. Here you get a replay of it. Hey, he's got some trash at his feet several times throughout the game right here. It wasn't as clean as a pocket as I originally thought when I watched it, right? Take a look at him right here. He's got some junk at his feet, okay? He's kind of throwing it like that, right? He's kind of throwing it as he's pulling his feet back. Really good ball right here from 13. Again, man, that's like that floater, right? That's like that runner in the lane right there from 13. Hey, how about this? I saw a new wrinkle. Not often you see wrinkles in Georgia's offense right here. I noticed this over and over again on the first possession, right? I want you to see Stetson. This is the second time they've actually run this run play, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, he's going to look out here at this alley defender, and all he's going to do is he's going to go like this to Kyrus, telling him, hey, I want you to block down, so if in need be, we have to bounce this, we got a good seal block on that guy in the box. Watch 13 right here, okay? Little subtle, nice hard count, tells him, hey, let's check back into the box if we got to, and goes and picks him up. Goes and picks him up. Great bounce there by Kyrus Jackson. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards before they blow the whistle on Dan Jackson right there. They actually mark it 2nd and 2. Actually mark it 2nd and 2 right there. We're going, however, to 2:18. We're going to skip the run plays today, guys, because I'm not here to grade their handoffs, believe it or not. I'm not here to grade their handoffs. I thought this offense, for as mediocre as they were on Saturday, I thought they attacked space really, really well. Now, there's a lot of smash concepts. I get it. But, hey, if we got bump and run down here on the bottom, right, and we're on the balls on the right hash, essentially, we've got all that space to work with. Let's occupy it, man. Let's go get it, right? I love this ball from Stetson. One place to win, right? It's got to be in one place to win right here in the red zone. We can't turn one over, and he gives this guy a shot. I'm good with that, man. Any further towards the pylon, he throws it a little narrow, right? Throws it a little shallow, rather. Any further towards the pylon, David Daniel might have a chance to sneak back in on this play, but that's the one shot for our guy to win. And, hey, we can win with that ball placement. If that's going to be our ball placement, hey, that's going to play on Sundays. This guy might if he keeps not catching that football, right? Seether, go grab that sucker, man. Come on. First opportunity to get in the end zone as a Georgia Bulldog after 3 years of riding pine. Go catch that sucker. Quit fumbling the bag. Let's go. We're going to 240 right here. Hey, this ball is thrown with absolute perfect timing. This is the touchdown to Averick Gilbert right here on the skinny. Now, you got to hold this safety, right? When we take our drop, we got to stare that sucker right in his eyes to keep him off of or on the hash, rather. If we get him floating anywhere into the middle of the field, this skinny is not going to be as open as we think, right? This ball can be in one place, and that's high and above the under defender. Because as we throw this, somebody will be leaking, okay? Somebody will be leaking up underneath this, okay, in the red zone. Somebody's got hook curl right here in the middle of the field, I would imagine. Okay? So great ball, but more importantly, look at the timing. Right off the third step, right, with a little bit of hitch. Okay? Right off the third step with a little bit of a hitch and get that ball out now. Okay? And we don't stare it down. We keep our eyes right till we get to the top of the drop. Check this out. Let's put it in slow-mo for you. Our eyes stay square till the top of the drop. Something I tell young Qs about all the time. Every time we move our eyes, we move our audience. Okay? Every time we move our eyes, we move our audience. And that's the same thing Stetson's doing right now, just trying to keep David Daniel true as long as he can. As soon as he gets to that third, we got a little settle, right? We want to get our feet back up underneath us, and then we want to rip a football. Wow, right? Right into a tight window where only our guy can get it. That's a dime. That's a dime and a great opening possession from 13 in that ones unit. A great opening possession for 13 in that ones unit. Here's the replay right here. Check the ball placement, guys. I'm telling you, nobody throws this ball better. It's under, it's over, it's behind, right? It's under, it's over, it's behind. It's all three of these guys. You're going to see 4 or 5 of these balls today where Stetson Bennett can put it in one place and one place only, and he dots it. That's a dub right there, 13. That's a good ball. It's a good ball. On to Carson Bennett's first series, and it ain't a long one, okay? Hey, how about this? 24, welcome to SEC football, okay? They're going to play action him hard. He's going to suck up about 3 yards. Got the skinny here. You also welcome to college football. Good luck. You got to go cover what? 9, 8, and 100 right there. Got to go cover 9, 8, and 100. Good luck. Also want you to notice, check out the subtle pocket movement for 15 right here. This is not ball off the 7-step drop, no hitch, right? Perfect off the back leg, drive it, throw it as far as you can. Nazir Stackhouse is getting a dub right now off of Jared Wilson. Carson Beck subtly slides left, gets his base back square, gets his foot powerful right into the ground. Look at that body. Look at that body, guys. Look where he's at. That foot powerful into the ground, right? Them hips and torso driving at that 45. Them shoulders cocked on the even exact plane. That hip's going to fire through. That ball's going to launch like Russell Wilson with great arc. This ball is going to fly right out of the screen as soon as you can imagine. Okay, and then comes down, right? Like a rainbow. If you ever watched our Carson Beck film studies for him coming out of high school, we highlighted nothing but the deep ball, man. He throws one of the best arcing balls you will see. Talk about it all the time. Receivers are trained to do this, right? Receivers are trained to catch the ball over their shoulders. DBs are not. DBs are not. That makes them comfortable. Get a run play here. Get a run play here, and then we get a replay right here at 357 or 347. I want you to watch the subtle pocket movement, right? This is textbook 101. I guarantee you we see a two-handed monster as well. You're going to get a dub right here from Nazir Stackhouse. Carson Beck's going to get to his drop, take a little slide, get square with his base again, and let this sucker rip. This is great pocket awareness. Whoop, little slide, feet back square, let that ball fly. Boom, right in stride. No underthrow, no overthrow, perfect ball. All right, so we saw the opener with 15, right? Opener for 15 was heavy, 7-step play action, off the back foot, little slider, right? 65-yard bomb to Arian Smith. Here's the opener right here for 12. Get him in the game, right? First team unit, albeit I know everybody made the easy. Everybody made the easy comps and easy takes this week. Oh, BVG going against the first unit. Oh, Carson Beck got his reps against the second unit. Y'all got the wrong takes, man. Y'all all got the wrong takes. The worst part about BVG going against the ones was the fact that he was going with the ones. This dude ain't played with this unit, these 11 guys. Okay, this dude ain't played with these 11 guys, but maybe 45 reps all spring. Okay, so there was a lack of continuity here, right? And how about the other guy? Everybody's saying, well, Carson Beck's going against the twos. Yeah, he is, but he's also got the twos on his football team, right? So y'all are giving the excuses for the wrong things. This dude's excuse is that he didn't have no continuity. He's playing it, yeah, and these guys are good over here, don't get me wrong. But he ain't played with all these guys. Not a lot. Okay, so this is probably the most consecutive reps he's taken with this unit all season. So give him a break there, right? Before we even get into it, give him a break there. Take a look. Nice, easy. Get him one, coach. Get him one, coach. A little speed out right there. A little arrow to Kenny Mack, right? A little arrow right there to Kenny Mack. Just a little bit different with the openers. That's all I wanted to point out to you. Just a little bit different with the openers. Okay. 439, let's go to it. I almost want to stop and check this, but it's too late now. We rolling. We're just going to commit to this one. What did I? Oh, he drops the snap. Okay. What I'm kind of guaranteeing right here is happening as Vandegrift drops this snap. Okay. If you'll look, first of all, hell of an athlete to pick this ball up on the run, turn around and throw it still on time. But if you'll take a look here, Dan Jackson's kind of creeping into the box on him. And I think what happens if we get the replay is you'll see Vandegrift's eyes kind of peep up right as the ball snapped and it hits him right in the left shoulder. It's a very, 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 very similar mistake that he made last year during G-Day's game, right? Very, very similar mistake. Still somehow is on time to the deep comeback right there, which is rather miraculous. And throws an absolute missile. I mean, it's an absolute missile. It's just, yeah, here you can kind of see the slow-mo. If we take a look at it real closely in slow-mo, okay, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see his eyes kind of dart to the upper right-hand corner of his face mask, and I believe that's him peeping the safety, okay? As the ball snapped, he looks up right there. Did you see it? Just a little bit. Takes his eye off the ball just a little bit. That's the quarterback. Hey, at least he's trying to anticipate. At least he's trying to think. At least he's trying to look, right? We got to catch the football. That's rule number one. We got to catch the snap. We can't do that. We got Beck's next series coming up right here, okay? Start with 5-10. Hey, look how calm this dude is as the environment around him collapses. I had some yahoo on Twitter today talk about, oh, well, I mean, he was holding on to the ball knowing he wasn't going to get hit. Bull crap. As soon as this guy was about to get touched, every single time ball was out. Check, it's a prime example of it right here. He is going through his keys, man, going through his keys. And as the pocket collapses, as people surround him, as the environment around him looks a little bit cloudy, he then begins to distribute the football, right? If you watch him, he will open to 1, he will check to 2, he will immediately release to the hot as the pocket begins to collapse. This is textbook quarterback play within the pocket. And then we can talk a little bit about the ball placement because a lot of quarterbacks throw an interception to Jalen Walker right here. I'll promise you that right now. A lot of quarterbacks throw an interception to Jalen Walker, and here's what I'm talking about. There is a guy in the form of Jalen Walker, the freshman linebacker, slipping. He's right here. He fires, okay? He has the back, okay? And as he banana peels up underneath the back, he is primed for an undercut. If this ball is not thrown to the outside shoulder of Savon Clark, this ball is intercepted. I promise you right now. Look at the ball placement, guys. And also, watch the arm slot change. The arm slot's a little whoo, little dot, little whoo, right? Little one of those. Check the replay. Pretty sure get one. Watch this. Look, hiya. Look, how you doing? Look, how you doing right there?